Isabel represents the WHO in the HIFA WHO collaboration. Isabel, over to you, please.
Thank you so much, Joseph. For the collaboration we have for now a very long time. As you have seen, it is we have started together, even before 2010, and we have developed step by step many improvement in terms of the forums, specifically with the access for Portuguese speaker, French speaker, Spanish speaker, the exchange of knowledge on IFA. First, we have started, in fact, this collaboration, this process of collaboration in 2006 with the WHO letter of support, and it was the official launch of IFA. In 2009, as I have mentioned, we have diversified the language-speaking country, French, Portuguese, and Spanish. In 2018 to 2023, we have started to elaborate specific WHO IFA projects, specifically for community health workers, quality health services, and the last one more recently about the COVID-19 and to really address the pandemic. In 2022, it was very important because IFA became in official relation as an NGO with WHO. Donc we were able really to consolidate our long joint work together, but as well to be more visible, specifically with the possibility for IFA to participate in the World Health Assembly of WHO. In 2023, as it was very well mentioned by Neil, and I will not come back to that, we have been able to do this global consultation to have the state of the art where we are in terms of access to health information. And 2024, we have been able to articulate this collaboration plan for 2025-2027, and we will continue in this direction, with more possibility to develop specific joint activities, and specifically to strengthen as well not just IFA forums, but as well the webinar series we have planned together. And about the role, because you mentioned the role of the WHO, specifically in this methodology you have very well shown, Neil, it is really the role of WHO, it is to find evidence, to provide synthesis, and to package this evidence for the uptake by the different member states. So, for example, these steps are very weak on the graphic. For us as WHO, it is, I think, the strength, because when we establish, guidance for member states with the support of all the partners, in the health sector, we are really doing systematically this step you have really well explained. And for the next step, what we plan between 2024 to 2025, it is to raise visibility of the consultation, specifically with WHO staff, and specifically how we involve better regional office of WHO, but as well WHO country office. And in January 2025, the renewable of official relation status. It will be the opportunity as well to review, during this period of time, the achievements. And in 2025, how we can even foster to implement this collaboration plan based on the lesson learned for 2025 to 2027.